we looked at intention, we looked at this basic you to get everything going. Once we've got the basics in place and the policy and governance, you might want to put that in there if you're a big company and you're scared that people will do something wrong. Unfortunately, if you're scared people are going to do something wrong, they're going to do something wrong. Rather trust them that they won't do something wrong. You see the subtle difference? And that if you put your policy out there that we're not going to do anything wrong, we trust you, that you'll always represent the company well, or we put the policy, don't do this, don't do this, don't do this. When you do this, you're going to get fired. When you do this, you're going to, well, it's just negative. So if you build the negative, you're going to get the negative. You build the positive, you're going to get the positive. Then we start looking at strategy, because only once we've got the people on the ground who understand what the people need, can we put a strategy in place. If you put in a strategy in place, take your strengths into account, and then design your strategy. You want to find out who are the people in your company, what are they good at, what are their strengths, and then play to their strengths and allow them to attract the people who are attracted to them. That's what your strategy is about. Okay, now we move on to what a lot of people do, unfortunately, is activations, tactics, and events. You've got to see this. Everyone wants to get new followers. So they have an event and they say, come follow us, come like us, come do whatever. And then once the event's over, we have this perception that they're going to contact us again and care for us and nurture us as customers. Do they ever? No. So what was it in the relationship? So go back to the relationship. What just happened to you? You had a one-night stand. And who likes a one-night stand? No one does. Who speaks bad about someone? Or when someone's just dumped you because they've just used you. Okay? So that's where it becomes so dangerous to have activations and tactics, because the person, they didn't expect it to be a one-night stand. Otherwise, they wouldn't have come to your event. Because they expected a lot more. They expected to build a relationship with you. They expected to get information from you, and you'd be a continued strategic partner with them. But no, you just wanted your agenda, and then after you got what you wanted, you forgot about them. But you've got to think carefully around about how you use people, because that's what you're doing. If you're having a tactic in an event, you're using people. So before you use people, think about what you're going to give them. How are you going to get an interaction going that's going to turn into a relationship? You don't have to tell them. When they become interested enough in you that they ask you, so what do you do? Then you know you've done something right. If you're still telling people, you're still learning. When they start saying to you, what do you do? Then you've got there. And that's your ultimate aim. So you're going to learn that as you go along. So be very careful of those things, because no one likes the one-night stand.